What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday night or Saturday morning or Sunday if you're listening on a Sunday. We are back once again, episode 43. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Before we get started, as always, don't forget to follow us on social media. You can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Instagram. You can still reach out to us directly at theblowntapePodcast@gmail.com. You can go to the website, theblowntapePodcast.com. Send us a message. Send us whatever, some smoke signals. Somebody will find something, and then we'll be able to chit-chat and do all that other fun stuff. But I digress. I got to bring my buddy, my compadre, the one, the only, Mr. RT Casas. What's up, brother? How you doing, baby?
What's up, man? Trying to survive. I will survive.
As long as you know how to love, I know you'll be all right. Cheers. Last week I did cheat. I didn't really drink, you guys, but this week I'm finally having a drink. I think
I gotta have 6 this week.
I have what? I have 6. I gotta. Well, I did. Since I can't taste anything yet, I did make it strong so I could feel it at least. So I mean, it goes for something, I guess.
Right.
How you doing, man? How's everybody doing over there? I know we kind of talked off camera, but how's everybody feeling?
Yeah, man. The wifey got the Rona.
Uh-oh.
So she got, it seemed like the milder strand. I mean, still, the milder strand still gets you sick. But,
yeah.
She's at home in quarantine in the master bedroom, so I haven't really seen her in about a week. Yeah, man. So trying to do that, and it was back at work with the kids. Luckily me and the boys tested negative, which was totally surprising. We thought we were going to be positive. I've been on the same cocktail vitamins I was telling you as her, and man, I feel fantabulous. Let me tell you.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's, I didn't expect it because I was always I was been kind of under the weather, but I think it was my body fighting it. And now that I've been taking the vitamins, I mean, damn, dude, I feel like healthy again. Like, man, like a spring chicken.
Well, Pakak, back to you, man. I'm glad that you're feeling better or you're feeling good, and the cocktail is actually helping you guys out. By the way, guys, if you guys don't know the cocktail, it's just a bunch of vitamins and stuff like that to try and keep you healthy. And I think Artie's finally putting healthy things in his body, so his body's reacting like, hey, man, this is some good shit, bro. Keep it going.
So I'm pretty happy. That's really the big thing for me is, man, I didn't catch it,
Yeah, I'm glad that you didn't, man, because you're able to watch the boys and take care of them, and you're able to take care of your old lady. So I'm really glad that you're good, though, man. I'm happy. Maybe that means that we'll be able to go golfing in the summer instead of maybe the fall. Maybe it'll, we'll be able to play a little sooner than we thought. Let's run it down, boy. Unfortunately, once again, we got to start the fucking podcast with sad news. Hammering Hank Aaron has passed away. The true all-time home run king, synonymous with 715. He has 755 home runs, 2,297 RBIs, 2,174 runs scored, 25-time All-Star. How many people can you go back in the history of the All-Star game and say they were a 25-time All-Star? I mean, I don't think you need more than a couple fingers to count, if any, on one hand. 1957 MVP, 1957 World Series champion, 3-time Gold Glover, 2-time batting champion, and of course, Hall of Fame. Man, I could still, I didn't get to see it happen, but I could still see the video of him hitting 715 and them talking to him about it beforehand. Like, how do you feel like you're on the cusp of breaking Babe Ruth's record? The one record everybody said would never fall. Like, you're about to be in a game where you can, break that record, this and that, yada, yada. And him hitting that home run and running around those bases and those guys jumping onto the field, like patting him on the back. I don't know about you, Artie, but like that's what I remember about Hank Aaron. That's my. He busted the record. He should be the king still, because he did it straight up. Hopefully, you never know, right? But as far as we all know, he did it straight up, no problems, no extras, no steroids, nada, man. Like, what do you think?
I mean, he's a dude. He's a true a home run king to me. He's an impressive hitter. You know what I'm saying? Right-handed hitter. He was just real quiet at the bat. And, I mean, dude, all his accolades speak for themselves, dude. You know, quote-unquote, number 2 all-time for home runs, number 1 all-time for RBIs, dude. I believe he's got to have that All-Star Game record with 25 times. He's got an MVP. He's got a World Series champ. He's got to be top 10 all-time, right?
Yeah.
Maybe top 5 all-time baseball players. His big thing is he wasn't, like, the greatest of fielder, like a Willie Mays that, you know, just flew around all over the field.
Yeah.
He was a good fielder. He had 3 Gold Gloves, you know, and he even had 2 batting titles. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, he was awesome, dude. And, again, like, did you know that he hit that home run, number 715, against the Dodgers?
I didn't. Oh, I know. You know what? I should have known that because I know that Vin Scully called that game, and I know that he. I can remember hearing it, and they were talking about how Vin Scully got the call 7:15. I should have known they should call the Dodgers, but that he played. He did it against the Dodgers, but it kind of slipped my mind. But the second you said that, I'm like, of course, because Vin Scully called that game. But yeah, man. Oh, another fun fact for Mr. Hammer and Hank Aaron. Atlanta's NFL and MLS teams, so the football and Major League Soccer, will be retiring number 44 for the 2021 season in honor of the Brave legend. I mean, it's pretty awesome that they're going to do that. Not even a part of their sport, but they respect the Atlanta legend there. So kudos to them for doing that. Cool. Yeah, I heard about that today, and I was like, "Hey, that's pretty awesome." Now you have a question for me right here. You asked me, do I know that Hank never hit 50 home runs in a season? What do I think his single season high was? I want to say after 25 years, I want to say if he didn't hit 50, I'm gonna say his single season high is like 42.
No.
Oh, what is it?
I want to check. I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna guess with you. I did know that though. That
he never hit 50.
He never hit 50. That's like one of those things, like, dude, because a lot of people talk about, like, man, you don't have to hit a boatload of home runs to lead the league. And I believe he only led the league in home runs once, dude. I'll check right now. I didn't want to cheat, but my guess was 47 home runs in a season. But I want to check right here. I'll tell you. So you said 42. I said 47. And his single high is 47.
47, yep.
47. He led the league in home runs 4 times. Okay, I was wrong. So because I thought he led it like once or twice, 4 times.
Gotcha.
He hit 44 quite a few times. He was always he's in the 40s quite a few times. You know?
Yeah.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. It's not bad, dude. And then 30s, what, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, man, that's 15 right there. 30 or more seasons. That's a lot, dude.
I mean, when your nickname is Hammerin' Hank,
yeah.
I mean, you gotta be putting him up there. So, I mean, the biggest thing to me is that he was a 25-time All-Star.
Crazy.
How many guys do you know?
Popularity thing, though.
But here's the thing: you're popular over 2.5 decades.
Yeah, man.
And not only, I mean, geez, dude, like how many guys are playing 25?
Sure that's right, bro. Because I don't think that's right, Brent. Because it says here he played 23 years.
It was on the who put it up there? MLB put it up there under his stats. I just copied and pasted. I didn't change anything.
It does say 25 All-Star games.
I told you.
I wonder if somewhere as like a coach.
Maybe. All I know is it says 25. But even then, 23 fucking years in the league. Like, who's playing that long other than Pujols right now? And he's getting close. But, like, is he producing the way Hank was? No. I mean, he's up there, but he ain't where Hammerin' Hank was. But, like, give me another name that's played, 20 years right now and who's been an all-star half of that.
Half of that? King Griffey Jr.?
Right, I said who's playing right now.
Oh, besides Albert Pujols?
Besides Apu.
I'm gonna say Miguel Cabrera.
Ooh, that'd be a good one. How many years has he been playing?
God, he's been around for a while, bro.
I want to say like 15 years.
He has been playing 18 years.
I was close, and he's still playing. He might hit that. He might hit that 2-decade mark.
11 All-Star games. There you go. Just about half.
There you go. Damn it, Artie's always on one of me. Damn.
Pretty close.
I got to get my art.
I had to think of somebody that was towards the tail end of their career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta find more Artie stumpers.
Yeah. Him and Pujols might be the only ones.
I think that might be it, man. How many?
I was gonna say Robinson Cano, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't think I don't think he has that many All-Star games. I think he's been playing about 16, 17 years at least, but I don't think he's got half of the All-Star games, anyways. But yeah, man, fucking A. My hat's off to Mr. Hammer and Hank. But thank you, sir, for all the great memories. Thank you, sir, for all the amazing records and showing kids how to play ball of all races, creeds, and color the right way. And you will forever, at least for me and Mr. Artie here, be the #1 home run king record holder until somebody breaks your record the right way.
Yeah, I agree.
There you go.
These are some impressive guys here that, wow. Stan Musial, Willie Mays are the only other two dudes with 20-plus All-Star game appearances. And Hank Aaron had 21 as a player. So that means he had 4.
4 as a coach? All right, on. Still.
Oh, he played 23 years. He made
21 out of 20. Somebody give me the stat, the percentages there. That's got to be like 98%. Jesus. Jesus.
Let's talk about all the free agents that are going on and signings and whatnot with the free agency with baseball.
All right.
So, I mean, I knew this one was going to happen, dude, you know, because he's a good dude. You know, he hit the monstrous home run for us against the Atlanta Braves, against, I believe it was a lefty, dude. Like, what he was there for, what he is hired to do. He did his damn thing. And Kike, we will miss you. He's definitely a fan favorite. That guy is a character, man. Absolute funny guy. Wish him nothing but the best, but he has signed a 2-year, $14 million contract with the Red Sox.
I'm gonna miss the mustache, and I'm gonna miss, if you guys get a chance, go to our Instagram. I posted one of the greatest pictures of Kike Hernandez on the Blown Safe Podcast Instagram. And it's one of the most hilarious things in the fucking world. If you get a chance, go over there and check it out. But he was a great utility man. He really wanted to go somewhere that was going to play him every day, though. He definitely wanted to be an everyday player.
He gets a shot. It's not like he didn't have a shot with the Dodgers, but he would get hurt, dude.
Yeah,
so it's on him, and he was inconsistent.
Yeah,
you know.
He wanted to be that guy, and he's going to get a chance to prove it now with the Red Sox.
Wait a second here. He got a chance to prove it with the Dodgers. He just was hurt all the time. That's his fault. So I want to say it's not like you can't say he didn't get a chance to prove it with the Dodgers. He started off as a damn starter 2 years ago, and then he got hurt like 10, 15 games into the season. Well, there you go. It's not like you didn't have a chance. You had your chances. Dude, all you had to do was beat out Chris Taylor. Come on, bro. Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor's a damn good. He's a solid player. But, bro, if you can't beat out Chris Taylor, man, like outright, then that's on you. That's on you, dude.
I'm not going to argue with you because you're the Dodger man. And if you say he couldn't beat out Chris Taylor, that's your fault for not being where you're supposed to be. So I give it to you. I take my hat and give it to you, sir. All right, who else we got going on? What's going on next?
One of the big free agents has fallen. George Springer is gone. I told you he was disassociating himself from the Asterix. Like, he was quiet all during the season. Didn't say a whole lot. Everybody's like, oh, he might come back. And I told you the two big names that he might go sign with are the Blue Jays or the Mets. Because both of them are legit contenders, and both of them were willing to throw a lot of money at him. Personally, I think he would have been better off going with the Mets, but he went with the Blue Jays. Blue Jays for 6 years, 150 mil. Good for him.
Yeah.
What do you think about that signing? They needed leadership. They're a big group of young guys over there, you know?
They do. They definitely do need leadership over there, and I think the Blue Jays have. I think somebody said before they signed it, like $89 million in total resources allocated to players and stuff like that. So they have plenty of room to spend, right? And they were saying George Springer just is kind of a no-brainer to go there. But my thing is, I mean, you're bringing him in there. You're gonna take a little bit of flack. Like you're going to. I know he brings a veteran-ish presence into the locker room now. He's going to be able to help guide some of these younger cats, but hopefully he learned his fucking lesson, and he isn't going to teach them the bad things. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's all. I mean, that's at the end of the day. That's what I hope. You know, he's learned from. I hope all the fucking asterisks, the assholes, have learned from it, but. You know, we'll just have to wait and see. They have a reckoning a coming. I'm sure somebody's going to get a good bing on this dude. But it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? You got to kind of take the good with the bad. And unfortunately for him, I should say, the Blue Jays said, we're going to take your bad with as much good as you can give us and solidify that position. So, yeah. Congrats to that fucker.
Better you than me.
Hey, he got paid for cheating. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he was destined to be a $200 million man, and I think the whole scandal kind of hurt him. If you ask me.
Yeah, do you think he just took the 150? Said, "Fuck it, I'll take whatever you got."
Well, I think obviously that was probably the best offer on the table with a good team, you know.
Because I had heard something about the Mets going after him as well, and then that kind of just got quiet, and then here came the Blue Jays.
Right. So, I mean, at 150, that means he probably didn't have more options than that. And again, like he was destined to be a $200 million player, dude. Like he has those kind of skills. But again, I think the whole asterisk thing really hurt them, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, because, dude, he only signed 6 years. A lot of times when this is this dude's big free agent contract. So that means a lot of times they sign like 8 years, you know what I'm saying? So to see 6 at 150, I mean, I think the Blue Jays played it right. I mean, they got a quality dude for a good price, I think.
Yeah. I mean, from not a managerial stuff, but from a GM standpoint, how you not get a solid player at a good discount like that? With the flack that he's going to get for playing, still, it's a good what do they call it? Franchise move. Go get this guy. He's going to be good for the next 6 years.
Because he's 31, so that takes him into 37.
Yeah. Right? But you're right, though. It should have been his big payday. And, I mean, he's still getting $150 million. Let's not be coy about it. But maybe it should have been $225 over 6 years, or $225 or $250 over 8, like you were saying. And just they didn't want to go that far with them, and this is probably the best he was going to get. So he said, "Fuck it, let's roll. We're going to Canada."
Right. Yeah. He doesn't have like all the greatest of accolades either. You know, he's never won a batting title. He's never really. The only thing he's ever led the league in is caught stealing. You know.
I mean, but he's a solid ball player. You can't knock that. You can't knock that.
Good, solid defender. You know, he's capable of putting up 30 bombs pretty easily for you.
Yeah.
And they've hit him towards the top of the lineup, so he's never broken 100 RBIs. He had 96. He used to run really well, but even that, the most he's ever stolen was 16. But back in the minors, he was like a 30-30 guy.
Yeah.
And he's only broken double digits once at one time in 16 steals. So, I mean, again, solid player. On base percentage, decent, not bad. Batting average, he's never cracked 300, so you know you're going to get what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
Scores a lot of runs, but again, because he's towards the top and he's got good speed, but he doesn't use his steal bases, which actually I kind of think Trout's done. You know, remember I was telling you about that?
Yeah.
He stopped stealing bases, but that doesn't mean Trout doesn't have solid speed. He just scores runs more instead of stealing bases.
Yeah, or 9 times out of 10, he just, you know, he hits a dinger. And it's...
I don't think 9 times.
Nah, okay, dude, I'm throwing out just fucking random number. You don't got to statistically knock me down every single time. All right.
I would say
4 times out of 10, he hits a fucking dinger.
probably that's maybe 5.
I'll take it. I'll take it. He said something nice. There was a huge blunder on the MLB Network this week. Artie, you were going to talk to me about it.
Dude, this was to me was like crazy because it was right after Springer signed, right?
Uh-huh.
So it was like, boom, breaking news. Michael Brantley is going to the Blue Jays, and I'm like, what the hell? I was like, they just stole 2 dudes from the Asterix, and I like Brantley because he wasn't with the Astros when they won the whole thing, you know. So I was like, oh damn, they got themselves a ball player, right? And then all of a sudden, it started becoming more like break news, like, oh, breaking news, it's not official yet. And then it was like, oh, breaking news, Brantley's coming back to the Asterix for 2 years, $32 million. Bro, I think that dude's making out.
Oh yeah, 2 years at
2 years, 32.
That's money in the bank right there.
Right.
What's funny about that is that his what the fuck do they call him? Not the manager, not his manager, but his agent came out and posted on his Twitter when they posted Brantley to the Blue Jays. He was like, "Really? Do you know something I don't know?" And then a little bit later, they were like, "Oh, wait a minute, no, he's re-signed with the Astros for 2 years and 32." So it was really funny because people were making fun of the of his agent because they were like, "Weren't you supposed to be in there talking to them about the money and all this other stuff? Like, how do you not know this shit? How are they posting it and you don't know what's happening? Are you fired? Is that?" And he was just like, because it wasn't happening.
Right. Yeah, dude. That's yeah.
Maybe. Hey, and here's something to think about. What if he kind of slyly mentioned something to somebody like the day before and was like, "Hey man, I'm probably going to Blue Jays, you know, this and that, blah blah blah." And then they post that, and then he goes back to the Astros and goes, "Hey man, look, dude, I don't know where they're getting their info, but the Blue Jays are trying to give us some money. You guys want us to stay or not? Hey, 32, let's go."
Well, so check this out. When you say that, it reminds me of what Johnny Damon did, bro, when he was with the Red Sox. So Johnny Damon, and he played him, bro, and that's why, like, I lost a lot of respect for Johnny Damon. It's a business move, I get it, but bro, he did him dirty, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was the Red Sox were in negotiations with the Yankees, and I'm sorry, Johnny Damon was in negotiations with the Yankees, and he wanted more money, right?
Yeah.
And the Red Sox, same thing, were in negotiations with Johnny Damon. So the Red Sox sent like the offer sheet over, and then Johnny used that as like the final leverage with the Yankees. Said, "Look, I got this number. You beat that number, I sign with you. You don't, I go to the rivals. Your choice." So then the Yankees were like, "All right, man." So they threw out like quite a big number, big difference, and the Red Sox were pissed, bro. Pissed at Johnny Damon that he used them as leverage to go to the rivals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, dude. So it kind of reminds me of what you did right now. That, you know, hey, it's possible. These dudes tend to do that stuff, you know.
I'm with you there, man. They do tend to do that stuff. Hopefully, it comes out and that was just like a mistake or whatever. But it would be interesting if it, you know, in a couple years it came out and it was just like, oh, it was a ploy to get more money out of the Astros.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you said with Damon, like, I mean, it doesn't taint what he's done on the field, but it kind of taints his persona. It kind of taints like the likability of a guy. Like, why would you do that, bro? Like, come on, be straight up. Be like, hey, man, look, I'm trying to get this money. I'm gonna go get this money. Bye.
Yeah, and he's pushing the tail end of his career, I guess. Well, I don't know. He's 33. But he's just more of a slappy hitter.
But you got to think, 33 years old, two-year deal. You're looking at 30. You said 34. You can get one more decent contract as long as you do good over the next 2 years.
Yeah, but he's not a power hitter. You know, like he 22 home runs with the Astros 2 years ago, 90 RBIs, and then he had 20 home runs one other time. I mean, he's a doubles guy for sure. A dude that's just what, you know, you call a professional hitter.
I mean, you put him in there, you get him in there batting second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's a number two. Yeah, he's a number 2 hitter all day long. He's your setup guy for the 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? And he's good at it. Not only is he doing it, but he's good at what he's doing, being there.
Yeah. High on base percentage, man.
Yeah. What else we got going on? Some dark horse news. Bad news for me. Terrible news for you, and maybe good news for me in the end.
I guess so. So the dark horse news that broke this week was that the Dodgers are a dark horse to land Trevor Bauer. I mean, I was shocked to hear this. Let me just tell you. I want no part of him. I've already told you. I know you want him because you guys need a legit ace. I get it. I hope you get him, and at the same time, I hope you don't get him because I feel like he's one of those dudes that, yeah, he might help you for a year or two, but I feel like he's not worth the baggage that's going to come with him. You know what I'm saying? Your reasoning's solid behind it, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, so this is what I heard about this, right? So when I heard this, the whole thing with the Dodgers and the dark horses, I was like, okay, what the fuck's going on? Why the fuck are the Dodgers even fucking butting their goddamn nose in here? Like, you don't need this shit right now. I do. And like I told you, man, I need a pitcher. Like, fuck, the free agent pitchers and the people they're going to trade for is like dwindling down to nada, and he's still right there. So you kind of got to go get what the best things out there. But I heard about this dark horse pick here was that it's a 1 year, $8 million contract. And Bauer's not opposed to doing a 1 year deal, but he would prefer a long-term deal. But he is interested. He doesn't mind doing a 1 year deal, especially on the West Coast, because he's close home. He's a boy from here, Carlsbad, is where his parents live, and he went up here to UCLA. So he doesn't mind being on the West Coast, even if it's for a year, to kind of check things out and then go from there. So would the Dodgers then be apt to take a 1 year deal with him for 8? Would you be okay with a 1 year deal for 8?
Oh, 1 year? In a heartbeat. I don't think he's going to take a 1 year deal, but I'd be willing to give him a 1 year deal in a heartbeat, dude.
Well, like I said, he said he's open to it. A short-term deal, 1-2 years, and then kind of retest the market and see where it goes there if he doesn't get the long-term deal with the big money that he's looking for. So you're saying not that much of a headache then if it's for 1 year?
Hell no. Take it.
Go back-to-back and go get another World Series title, huh?
Hell yeah, dude, for sure. In a heartbeat. Yeah, I'd take it for sure. I'd give him 1 year, $20 million. Go for it.
Holy fuck, bro. Come on, ain't that good.
Bro, like if you're trying to entice him for 1 year, give it to him. It's 1 year. The Dodgers have money to burn, bro.
I think 1 year, 10, and he'll be like, hey, I guess I'm going to the Dodgers for a year.
He's gonna sign somewhere for more than $10 million a year. Someone's gonna throw him stupid. The Angels are gonna throw like $15 million at him. I don't think he signs. I don't know where he signs. I told you, I think he really is gonna go to like the Mets, bro. Someone that's just like, oh damn. I think the Blue Jays are contenders now for him to go to as well too.
Well, that
was he pitched close to that division, you know.
Yeah.
It's American League. It's towards the East Coast where he was at. I know he was playing in the Central, but yeah, dude, I could see him going to Cleveland for some solid money, you know.
Cleveland or the
I mean Toronto.
Toronto. I was like, what? Where did fucking Cleveland come from?
Because they're young, you know, like
yeah,
a young mix that he's kind of fits with, you know.
Well, according to MLB rumors and all the other things, the two top teams to land him are going to be the Angels and the Mets. The dark horse team right now for a short-term 1 year, 2 year deal is they just popped up as the Dodgers. The Toronto Blue Jays have been in the mix since the very beginning, but I don't know why they keep only going Mets and Angels on that one. I still think the Blue Jays do have money to spend. They got money to give away, and they got some years to burn. So why not, let them go up there to Toronto? I'll tell you why not. Because I need a fucking starting ace pitcher. I don't give a shit about the whole Twitter thing. Come on, Trevor Bauer. Let's go with Bauer outage. Come on. Let's do it. I need something. Speaking of needing something and getting something that I was asking for, not exactly what I was asking for, but I got something. And that something is in the form of Mr. Jose Quintana, who the left-handed pitcher formerly of Chicago with the Cubbies and the White Sox. He becomes, as you put it, the worst number 2 pitcher in baseball. He's getting 1 year, $8 million. Speaking of $8 million, if he comes,
you think Trevor Bauer is gonna sign for the same thing Jose Quintana signed?
I mean, at this point, not anymore.
Right.
Not before.
That's why I laughed, dude. When you said 1 year.
Well, you got to remember.
If he signs 1 year, it's 1 year, $20 million.
See, I heard about the whole Bauer Dodgers $8 million for 1 year. This was like early in the week, like fucking before Quintana was even a fucking name of in anybody's fucking household. And I was like, right on, that sounds doable. Quintana getting 1 year, $8 million from the Angels. I'm like, okay, Bauer's gonna get 1 year, $20 million. He gonna get it paid somewhere. I mean, we got a pitcher. He's gonna be a solid 3-4 guy, maybe. I'm hoping if he stays healthy. God damn it, he's a good 3. If he stays healthy, like fuck, God damn. Look, Angels, stop fucking around and stop signing all these other fucking scrubs. Go get some legit fucking pitching, please. Bauer is right there. He's right there. He's right there. Go get Bauer, sign him. He's your number 1.
Bro, why didn't the Angels go after Corey Kluber?
I don't know why they didn't go with Kluber. Are you kidding me? For $3 million more, we could have Corey Kluber. Go fuck your god. For $3 million. For $3 million, fuck, I would have given $3.5 million more taking Kluber instead of letting that asshole go to the Yankees. Are you fucking kidding me right now? I'm sorry I'm cursing a little bit much. The whiskey started to kick in. But still, like, are you kidding me right now? Go get Kluber for $3 million more. Ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
I was on a Angels thread earlier today actually, and they were like,
venting.
I actually don't try not to post stuff because people get pissed off when I post shit because I take a little bit of the whole the Blown Safe podcast in there, and I go and talk shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, what are you talking about? This and that, yada, yada. People get pissed off. They're like, are you not a fan? I'm like, bitch, I've been a fan since '86. Shut the fuck up. Like, you've been a fan for like 3 years. Calm the fuck down. You barely opened up a Facebook. Anyways, but I was on there and somebody was posted on there like, all right, guys, the Angels are about to make the softest impact in the pitching market. Be prepared to be underwhelmed and get started this season with what we have basically now. And I was like, why are you posting this? Who did you talk to and what is happening? And I'm like, what's going on? And then like 30 people immediately posted, who did you talk to? Who did you hear this from? What's going on? What do you know? Who do you know? And this and that. I'm like, oh, fuck, all right, I'm not the only one. I'm like, please, Lord, don't let this be true. And let them go sign. I mean, I know you don't want him right now, maybe for a year or so, but I'll take Trevor Bauer for the next 6 years. I'll give him $220 million and call it a fucking year. Call it a fucking day.
Yeah, you're gonna get into like a whole Albert Pujols situation there.
Whatever, man. Pujols is off the books after this year. We got plenty of money to give him. Give it to him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and they're going to turn into Bauer, where he's going to give him a couple years, and you're like, in a couple years, he'll be off the book. And then
my dad's going to like that one. I swear to God. Hey, Dad. I'm glad you're feeling better, by the way.
Oh, that's good.
We got...
Glad you didn't kill like half your family, man. What the hell?
Guy, it wasn't intentional, believe me, man. You know how bad I would feel, dude, if somebody got sick, like, really, really bad. I'm glad I'm the only one of all the people I gave it to that got really bad. I'm the only one, and I'm happy about that. What other signings we got? We had Schwarber.
Kirby, yeah, Schwarber went to the Nationals for a nice little contract, 1 year, $10 million. That's not bad. You know, they needed some hitting over there after they lost, you know, the other big lefty bat in Harper the year before.
Yeah.
Kirby Yates? Look, there's another one that I don't understand. Angel fans, bro.
$5.5 million. 1 year. Are you kidding me? Go get Yates instead of fucking Quintana.
Give him $6 million.
$5.575 million.
Like, dude, I don't understand, man.
I don't understand. Okay, and the next one too. Like, are you fucking kidding me? John Lester, 1 year, $5 million, bro.
Let's give Quintana 3 more.
Lester is proven he can eat up some innings. Are you kidding me right now with this shit?
I'm with you. I really like Kirby Yates. I wish the Dodgers would have gone after him for that price.
Oh, man, come on.
He paid more for Blake Training or whatever.
You get 2 years out of him for $10 million, bro. Come on.
Yeah, bro. Like, wow. I'll gladly take Yates.
Just sprinkle money. Just go ahead. Take this $10 million. We're not even going to blink, bro. Here, take it.
Go for it. Right?
But
hey, at least you got Kurt Suzuki for 1 year, 1.5.
Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up.
That's a great.
I mean, you know what's funny is that's still an upgrade from what we had at catcher.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not bullshit. I mean, he's a local boy too. He played over here. Yeah. So I'm glad that he's back in Cali and all that other fun jazz. If they make another splash and get another big catcher, there's only one really big one out there right now. That'd be cool. But right now, as far as the Angels organization goes for catcher, we got our guy because he's the upgraded version of everything we have right now. I mean, Ben Boom is cool, but he's coming off injury. What's the other guy's fucking name? I don't even know the other guy's fucking name. I don't care. We got Kurt Suzuki. You know, here's my biggest thing, dude. Check it out. We could have got Kirby Yates and John Lester for $10.5 million. We're talking about our number 3 and number 4 pitcher right there. Call it a day. We're done. And go get Bauer. Oh, my God. And then go get Bauer. Slide Ohtani into the bullpen as a setup guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a fucking 5-man rotation ready to rock and roll. Boom. And 2 spots of that filled up at $10.5 million. Are you fucking kidding me, Angels? And you're going to give Quintana $8 million. For one guy. Right. We could have got 2 for like $2.5 million more.
Right. Yeah.
Jesus Christ almighty. for $20 million, we could have got Schwarber too.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
you want Schwarber though?
No, but I'm just saying he's there. All right. Okay, let's do this then. For $22 million, we could have got Kluber and Lester, and we would have got freaking Kirby Yates. That's 3 pitchers for $20 million. Jesus Christ, man! I'm done with it. I guess when the Angels are going to figure it out, I don't know. It's when they're going to hire me, and then we're going to go from there. Or when they hire me, and then I hire you, and then we go make things happen.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about some of the remaining free agents where we think they're going to go. All right, I'm going to throw the name, and I'm going to give you, and we'll take turns, Brent, because that's what people said you do. You take turns, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'll let you go first.
Whee!
Since you're only child and used to getting first for everything.
Yay!
Somebody else. All right, where does Trevor Bauer go? Tell me where you want him to go, and then tell me where you really think he's going to go.
I really want him to go to the Angels. Right now, I honestly think he's going to go to the Angels. If he doesn't go there, he's going to go to the Metropolitans. He's the biggest team that is after him, half as bad as that we are as far as Angel fans go. And he's responded a lot more to the Mets fans and stuff like that. But it's going to be the Angels or Mets. I think, honestly, it's one of the two. It's going to come down to how he feels that day, how he wakes up, and what he eats for breakfast, I guess.
Right.
If his eggs aren't runny enough, he's going to the freaking Mets. If the eggs are perfectly done, he's coming to the Angels.
Right. Well, I think the 3 teams in the running are definitely going to be the Blue Jays, Mets, and Angels. I just don't know this dude inside this dude's head. This dude's kind of wacky, you know. For your sake, I kind of hope you get what you want, Brent. Like, I really, you know.
I really
do.
But here
again, it's gonna be one of those like, hey, you get what you asked for. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, dude. Look, there's only so much starting pitching quality, not Quintana quality, but quality, fucking starting pitching out there, and little by little, it's going away. And unfortunately, we don't have a number 1. And right there is a bona fide numero uno. Cheers to that. That's there. Go get him because you got basically nothing else to go after. Where do you want and where do you think Mr. Justin Turner's going?
God, I want him back. I'll gladly pay him. I want to share a little story that I saw about him. He was the only current Dodger, semi-current, right? To attend the funeral for Tommy Lasorda. And he was
Really?
like everybody else, he was wearing the Tommy Lasorda's jersey. Bro, that's fucking mad respect, man. Give that fool $20 million a year. Go for it. Man, he's a tight end for me, so he went to school while I was there, so I love the dude, I'm a big JT guy. I know he wants 3 years, 3 or 4 years. He's gonna have to settle with the Dodgers for 3 years. I don't think he's getting 4, man. I don't think too many people are gonna give him 4. If he does, he's gonna go to a really shitty team to get 4. You know what I'm saying? So I think they kind of settle at 3 and then kind of find the right price at 3 a year. Does that make sense?
I'm with you there. I would really like to see him re-sign with the Dodgers. I think he's just a really good third baseman for the Dodgers, and he's got that whole. I don't know what you want to call it or if I'm saying it right, but he's got that LA Dodger fucking swag about him, man. With the open freaking jersey, seeing his little chesticles, it's fuck, dude. Turner needs to stay at Dodger Stadium. He's an LA man, dude. He needs to stay right where he's at. He has definitely adopted that LA Dodger lifestyle.
Yeah, man, he's a local boy,
Yeah. Come on, he doesn't want to go nowhere else. If the Dodgers give him something good for 3 years, I think he stays right there. And I don't think he even bats an eye or complains. He tells his agent, "Hey, take that money, let's go."
Yeah, give me a fair offer, I'll stay.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
The Mets are pushing for him, so if I got to say somebody other than my Dodgers, I think the Mets might get him because he did play for the Mets once upon a time,
Yeah.
So I think that's where he might end up at. I did say before the Blue Jays because they were pursuing him. Man, I just keep on thinking to myself oh, please say it and so, Joe. Please say it and so. Just come back to the Dodgers. I just want to see him. I like his leadership. I just like what he brings to the team. He's that X factor. Kike's already gone now, so
he's a firecracker too. Don't get me wrong, man. He gets the boys riled up.
Yeah, he does. So, yeah. All right. Moving on to the next one.
The Handman.
Yeah, it's your turn, Brent Hand. Where do you think he goes?
Well, I mean,
dead giveaway.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and guess the Metropolitans of New York.
Okay, so the Mets are close to signing Brad Hand to a 2-year deal. It's been in the works for.
It has, because I thought he would have already signed by now.
Yeah, me too.
I'm saying, look, if the deal isn't set in stone, Angels. Listen to me right now. Bring it in close. Bring it in. Okay, look, guys. Bring it in really close. If you can go over there and steal Brad Hand from the Mets for $1 million more for whatever they're offering, give him the $1 million a year more. Give him $2 million. $2 million. I authorize. I'm offering $2 million more. Whatever you're paying him, I'm giving him $2 million more. Bring him in. Let's go get him. It's not set in stone. You can still get him. Bring the Handman to Anaheim.
So the dark horse I'll take on that one is the White Sox, man, because that's who
they've been loading up.
Yeah, they've been loading up. That's who was reporting to get him. So I mean, obviously we're gonna say the Mets, are gonna get him, but we have to pick a dark horse. We're going. I'm going White Sox.
I like. Well, I know it's not gonna happen, but I do like the White Sox. I think White Sox would be really smart to pick them up at that price, especially. And then super ultra dark horse, they're in the corner. You can't even see them right now because they're shaded up. The Angels, hey, if you got an opportunity to go in there and swoop them up, why not go swoop them up and give him an extra $1 million, $2 million, whatever he's offering?
See, but the thing is, Brent, a lot of times they don't know what they're offering, right? They just tell them oh, dude, hey, they're offering me $15 million. And they're like, hey, we'll take it.
Take the 15, bro. Enjoy later.
In reality, they're really offering 10,
Yeah.
They're like, dude, I ain't coming back. I ain't going to the Angels for 10, Or,
well, fuck it. 12 and a half. Do it. Let's go.
He's not he's not. They're not going to be like tipping their hands like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's still,
That's what
let's.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm just saying, bro. Tell him, hey, come on. You want 10 million over 2? We'll give you 12. Call it 6 each.
One of those like, we want to make it. Can't refuse, right?
$400 million for 2 years. And then he shows up. Nah, bro. I said 400 million pennies over 2 years.
I said pesos. Pesos.
Hey.
I understand. TJ's just right there.
Our market is mostly Hispanic at this point, so you're gonna need to do that.
So do you know that what you can get for 400 pesos?
I got like 13 tacos and 2 hookers.
And a donkey show.
There you go. Oh my God! No! Stay away from the donkey show, bro. You don't want that. You don't want that madness, that heat. You don't want that.
Moving on to the next one.
Marcelo Zuna, man.
Yeah. It's my turn, right? So
yes.
I told you I think he's gonna go because they're not doing the universal DH, and that dude's to me worthless if he's not a DH. You know, he's a horrible defender. So I think he goes to an American League team. Who needs a good right-handed DH on an American League team to be a contender? You know what? Call me crazy, but I'm gonna say the Astros.
Well, they did just lose Springer.
Yep. They lost Springer. They could probably get this dude for fairly cheaper, than they were getting Springer.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Let's say Astros. I could see that happening.
I actually like that. I actually like that pick, man. Damn. I was gonna say throw him up somewhere like in Seattle or throw him out somewhere. I do like the American League because obviously in the National League you ain't gonna do shit, bro. You're gonna be a swinger now, and that's what you're gonna do. Deal with it, enjoy it.
Get over it.
I didn't think of the Astros until you mentioned right now that obviously they lost Springer. They're gonna need a spot there, or they're gonna need somebody there to swing a bat. Unfortunately, I like him being in the AL West because the Texas Rangers could use one too. Basically, the AL West is just like hurting for motherfuckers to fucking play good. But if we look at the Central, I mean, honestly, I like Seattle. I like him going up to the Pacific Northwest.
He has to get money too. Is that team gonna give him money?
They're gonna. You said at a fair price now, guy.
I didn't say that. He's one of the bigger free agents out there.
Well, Seattle doesn't like spending money, and neither does the Oakland A's. Texas. Then I think he slide if he doesn't go to the Houston Astros. I think he slides over to Texas. He stays in Texas. You get the Rangers.
Texas too. Yeah, because Texas they drew some heat with sucking balls so bad last year.
Oh my God, yes. They need a big splash too.
Yeah, they kind of do. They're like the Angels. Well, the Angels don't need a big splash. They just need a big splash to be contending. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need an arm, man. We need one or two more arms, and we should be okay.
Should contend.
We should be able to contend for a wild card spot. There you go. I'm okay with I'm okay from the wild card because the last time we went wild card and we won the whole World Series. So a la chingada.
How about saying the one time?
Well, we've been to the playoffs a bunch of times. Not a lot, but
one time that you guys went as a wild card, you won it all.
This is true. Let's see here. Who else we got going? Nelson Cruz. Where do you think Cruz Control is going?
Same thing. He's got to be an American League guy only because he's a DH and sucks balls defensively. He was with the Twins this past year?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised the Twins haven't re-signed him. I thought that was a good fit for him. Man, I could see him going to the Astros if they don't get. I honestly think that if they don't get Marcell Ozuna, the Astros they're gonna go for one of these two dudes, Marcell or Nelson, because they need a big bopper, bro, like a dude that drops some bombs, and it's gonna be one of those two dudes. I'm telling you, one of those two dudes is gonna go with Houston. I
gotta stay in the West, right? Because they're the ones that needs the most help. But I like Nelson Cruz going to the A's.
You know what? I could see him going back to Texas. He did well there.
He did really well in Texas. But I really like him in Oakland only because I know, or from what we've heard or seen or whatever you want to call it, Billy Bean likes to get those guys that maybe are on the back end of their careers, but can still do what he wants them to do. He's like, I need you to hit the fucking ball. So I need you to do. Don't worry about the rest of this shit. I think he'd be a good fit in Oakland. Texas, like you said, he's going back to Texas and going back to the roots and getting work done there. I also agree. I think the Twins should already have re-signed him if they were going to re-sign him. I'm not sure what they're waiting for, but I think if he doesn't sign with the Twins, he's going to the AL West somewhere. Not the Angels.
Yeah, probably not. Next up, we got Didi. Gorgeous over there. I mean, Gregorius.
Gorgeous Gregorius. Mr. freaking Evan loves fucking. Oh, it's Didi. Glorious. Gregorius.
I like that guy.
I never really had a thing for him, so fuck that guy. I think. Who's he with right now?
He was with the Phillies.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure how many people or how many teams out there are going to be rooting or like rolling out the red carpet for this guy. I think if he goes anywhere, it's going to be somebody who's maybe not in too much of a content. Florida Marlins. I don't want to say the Cubs. Somebody that's somebody that's kind of rebuilding and they want some veteran presence. But they know that this guy is not going to be the guy to take him to the World Series.
The Angels?
Go fuck yourself, bro.
Who's the Angels shortstop?
Man, come on. We got the dude. Remember we had two guys at the same time with the same. Iglesias is. We got the closer and then we got the shortstop. So we're okay. We're good with shortstop. Motherfucker. I said we're good. Get out of here. Dad, I'm going to call my dad and tell him to call you and tell you to hush. Quit picking on the Angels.
No, I was being serious. I didn't remember.
We got the Iglesias.
I honestly didn't remember, dude.
It was like four episodes ago, man. Come on.
No. Like, I forgot. Like, now that you brought it up, I forgot the Angels did get. He's a good ball player.
He is. He's solid. He's solid.
Yeah, he's solid.
He's not an all-star, but he's solid. Solid. I love it. He's like I said. But I think Didi Gregorius goes somewhere where they need a veteran presence that's going to guide them into what they're going to do next, but not necessarily compete right now.
I don't know, man. Call me crazy.
Crazy.
I thought Didi would have been a good fit with Washington, but they got Kyle Schwarber. So maybe he re-signs with Philly, dude. I could see him staying back with Philly.
Here's something to think about when I said with the Marlins, right? Obviously, he's got some love from the Yankee boy, Mr. Derek Jeter. He's over there getting people over there now. Maybe he goes and gets him over there to get that veteran presence to help out the club. He's played with them before. I mean, why not?
Okay. Like it. I like it. I like what you're thinking.
Excellent. Who else we got going on?
Next, we got Marcus Seaman. Simeon.
That's you, baby. What you got?
This is a dude I would have liked with the Angels. I think he's a damn good ball player. He had a breakout year on his contract season. That's always scary, you know?
Yeah.
So that dude's looking to get overpaid, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm going to do this every year. Nah.
No, you're not.
Probably not, you know?
Yeah.
So someone's going to have to overpay for him. I thought the Angels were until they got, obviously, Iglesias, right? So I thought the Angels were primed to get another hitter when they need pitching. Who really needs a shortstop and is a shortstop away? Dude, Texas? Why not Texas? You know, if you're going to... But I don't know, you know who the hell Texas is. Andrews? Elvis Andrews is probably their shortstop, right? Mm-hmm. Texas. God, who's a shortstop away, dude? Who is a shortstop away?
I'll tell you who the experts say Simeon should go to.
Who?
They're saying the Dodgers, man. You put Turner
Get
at
outta
third.
here.
They're saying put Turner at third, him at shortstop. There you go.
You know we have Corey Seager, right?
I understand what you got. I'm just saying what they're saying right here. I'm looking at
That's stupid. Where are you gonna put Corey Seager?
Corey Seager.
Don't tell me second because fucking Gavin Lux is at second.
I'm just saying. I looked the very first thing I pulled up when I put Marcus Semien, and the first thing Dodger rumors: Turner and Semien 2, both of them on that left side of the field.
He's gonna go to fucking the Indians, bro, because they don't have a shortstop anymore.
Well, you know what? That would actually help them because they have no shortstop.
Right? You're like,
that makes sense. We're gonna go with that one. Lock that one down. Put that one in the. I think that's happening.
yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Who's the Twins shortstop? Do they have a lockdown shortstop? They have some like tweeners. I don't think they have a dude that's a shortstop. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they're not going to spend money.
That's. I don't know, man. I don't know who else needs a shortstop. If Didi Gregorius goes to the Phillies, or not the Phillies, to the Marlins, the Phillies could take him.
That's true, but remember he wants a good contract, bro. So he's not gonna sign for pennies,
right?
If
they
don't sign JT Realmuto, I think that the Phillies do go after Marcus Semien.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're willing to throw money at people. So
yeah,
there it is, right there.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, Indians. I'm gonna go with the Indians. I'm gonna say Indians.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Phillies if they don't get Didi back.
You can't put ifs.
Didi's going to Florida, and he's going up there. That's what's going to happen.
Okay.
What we got next? We got JT Realmuto.
Well, I mean, the only team that he keeps on getting linked to is the Mets and Philly. But Philly seems to be like the front runner, offering him 6 years, 9 figures. 9 figures is 100 mil or more, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, what are we talking, like 120, 6 years?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what's probably the guess? What would you say the guess is?
That's a good number, dude. I like that number. It's not too much, but it's not telling him he's not worth it, but it's not like, hey man, you had one good season. Calm the fuck down.
No, not about that, bro. He's been pretty damn solid. He's really good defensively, and he's a pretty damn good dude.
You know what? We're talking about Realmuto, and we're not talking about. I was thinking about Semien. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was like, damn, bro.
Let me
good, bro.
let me roll that one back. I apologize.
Okay.
I
I could respect the man when he apologizes.
Hey, I was like, wait a minute. We're talking about Realmuto. My bad. Honestly, if the Angels could, I would say go get Realmuto. Let Suzuki be the number 2, and go get Realmuto. It's not gonna happen. I get it. Okay, and we're done there. But if it happened, it happened.
Right. Yeah, I think he stays with Philly because I think Bryce Harper is gonna get all pissed off if he doesn't resign. Because Bryce Harper's like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Like if we don't get our best fucking guy besides me, right?
Yeah.
Back over here, like, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I honestly think that. So, yeah, man. So I think he stays with Philly. I think they figure it out, they work it out, and he stays with Philly.
Right on. I'm okay with that. I think you're right. I think Harper has a lot of say in who stays and who goes over there, and I think he's gonna throw a hissy fit if they let him roll out of there.
Yeah, I agree. For sure. All right, so now I separated next dudes because it was dedicated to my compadre Brent. These are all dudes that I think the Angels should go after. You want to talk about quality dudes still on the market that could help you contend, Brent? Maybe Adam Duvall, not there, but still, he's still a quality dude, man. Every one of these dudes can make the Angels contenders. Everybody forgets how good James Paxton was with Seattle. He was a free agent. He's a free agent. Go after him. Left-handed pitcher. He'd easily be your number 1 right now. Easily. Okay, you want a good number 2 or number 3 if you want to put Canning as your number 2 or whatever. Up to you. Not mine. Mike Folkenecki or whatever. Dude, like 3 years ago, that dude was a stud. Let me tell you.
Right.
Absolute stud. Go after that dude. Go after him. Give these 2 dudes like 2-year contracts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 2 years.
I like Paxton.
10 mil.
Don't get me wrong. I like Paxton. If you're gonna give him $10 million for 2 years, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Same thing with Mike, man. You know, he's actually more of like a $8 mil a year type of dude. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, give him 2 years at $8 mil each year. 2 years, $8 mil each year, bro. Those are 2 quality pitchers you could get. Dave Roberts, another quality bullpen arm that throws gas, bro. He's been consistent pretty much throughout his career. Give him the money. Pay the man. Right? Roberto Osuna, so what if he slaps his wife around a little bit? I mean, that's pretty normal. I mean, it's not cool. I don't condone it. I wouldn't want him on my team. But the Angels,
I'm going to go ahead and slide that one away. Go, nah, bro, I'm all right.
Ken Giles, a fireballer.
I do like Ken Giles out there.
Come on.
There's
him, bro.
There's a name on there you haven't said that I don't mind going for a 1-year deal.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Jock Peterson is a great left-handed bat that this dude would be a monster as a DH. Absolute monster. Go after him.
I think
he wants to be in SoCal. He wants to stay in SoCal.
Look, man, I think if Jock Peterson, if this is next year, Jock Peterson, Angels go get him. But because we still got Pujols tied up at the DH spot with fucking Ohtani splitting.
Start teaching Pujols how to coach first, bro.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Like that's it. Have that dude coach first base because he shouldn't be playing the field anymore. Pinch hit specialist is what I would put him as.
Yeah.
Like, hey, there's a lefty up, get the bat, homie. And if they bring in a righty, you ain't hitting.
Right?
And if you get on base, you're being pinch ran for. Let me just tell you.
Damn, Skippy.
So Jock, is another dude I like. He's pretty young. He'll drop you 30 bombs, bro. And so we already talked about Mike, the starting pitcher, Kiona Keala or whatever. I don't even know how to say his name. I like that dude too. He was a closer for Pittsburgh. He's a really good pitcher. He pitched for Texas, so he's familiar with the AL West. Another dude, like, go get him. What are you waiting for, Angels? Solid, legit pitcher. Go after his ass. And then Adam Duvall, a dude that's like a Swiss Army knife that can play everything,
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, I would go after.
I like Adam Wainwright. He's still out there.
Oh,
1-year deal, $5 million.
Waino throwing like 88 miles per hour. Go for it. All right.
Middle reliever.
Yeah, it's not like you got Quintana who throws 88 miles per hour already. Anyway.
Hey, tops out at 88.2.
Yeah.
All right, he's about to go back to the future with that 88.
To the playoffs.
Bauer, come home. Bauer, come home. And not wearing a different jersey. I want you to come as an Angel. I don't want just to put it out there. All right, man. Let's get away from some baseball. Let's jump into some NFL. We got a few things going on right now. Edelman was asked the other day if he's going to come back for another season. He just came out and said, we're not there yet. Do you think, Artie, he's trying to reunite with Gronk and Brady in Tampa? Or is he too much of a Boston boy to go anywhere else at this point?
Is he a free agent?
Yes.
I mean, bro, there's better receivers than him over there,
Oh, yeah.
Mike Evans is a free agent this year, though. And their number one is clearly Chris Godwin. Sure, why not? Why not? Go sail off into retirement. Go for it. Sure, why not?
So do you think? So you think he retires, or you think he goes down to Tampa Bay?
Yeah, no, I don't think he retires. I don't think he. I also don't think he stays in
Boston. Yeah,
I really don't. So, yeah, sure,
right.
Why not?
Do a 1-year deal and then sail off into the sunset with your boy Brady.
Yeah, dude, they got like man crushes on each other, right?
They do.
Yeah.
All right, we got Mahomes news. Mahomie is cleared to play on Sunday after a hard hit that left Mahomes wobbly, to say the least. He has been cleared and is ready to play Sunday against the very dangerous upcoming motherfucking Buffalo Bills. Do you think Mahomes is going to show the world why they deserve to be back in the Super Bowl, or will the Bills find a way if the sun is coming down at a 30-degree angle and then the guy with the socks is moving the chains? Are the Buffalo Bills going to come out and show the world they're going to be the AFC powerhouse, or do you think the Chiefs are going to win?
Look, I've told you all along, the only way the Chiefs lose is if a big injury happened, and it's crazy because it almost happened last weekend, right? He got hurt, and it almost happened. I couldn't believe it when I was watching it. I was like, oh no, this is how I said they could lose, and it happened. It was scary. Because the hit didn't look all that bad. You know what I'm saying?
But when he got up, he was like,
whoa,
a la madre, güey.
Right, like he's like Matrix style and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, poor guy. I was worried about him. Yeah, bro. I was just in shock. What happened? And
I mean, the Browns had the opportunity. They fumbled the ball at the goal line.
Yeah, but that's while Mahomes was still in the game. You know what I'm saying?
No, he was already out. This was right after he was out. They had the ball. They get the other way, and they fumbled the ball at the goal line, which was a touchback, and then they got the ball back.
That didn't happen. No, that happened before. Yeah, because I started watching when Mahomes got hurt, and that had already happened. So, what do you bet? I mean, I'm pretty confident.
I got a penny on it.
Yeah.
I got a henny on it. Oh, Chad Henne doing work. Chad Henne doing work.
That was impressive. That was definitely impressive.
That fourth and like half a yard that they go and they throw it.
Jeez,
with Henne, the fucking cojones on Andy Reid, man.
But Andy's got the ship now. He's like, I don't care no more. What you gonna do? You know, like, I already won my title. You know, like, I don't care,
bro.
And what?
Somebody check his freaking underwear size, bro, because he's got the front he's got a wheelbarrow to carry him around right now. Because he's like, I'm gonna go with Chad. Hey, I'm gonna make them think I'm not gonna run a play, and then not only am I gonna run a play, but I'm gonna pass the ball.
Right? Yeah, dude.
Suck it.
Yeah. Impressive.
I think it really caught the Browns off guard. It caught, I think.
He. It's not like he ran it at the very last second either. So
it was like 5 seconds left. Yeah.
They're like, what? He snapped the ball. I thought he was gonna run.
And he's throwing it. He threw it. He threw it. Oh, son of a bitch.
Right.
That was it. It was right there, man. It was right there, and now it's gone. The Browns are who we thought they were.
Yeah. So I definitely think that I think the Chiefs are the team to beat, bro. I really do. I think it's going to take a major injury for them to lose this game. I just think they're just better. They're at the top of their game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you. I have the Chiefs on this one as well. The other game on Sunday, it's going to be a cold game in Lambeau. The night game. Who will prevail? Did you know that Brady has only been to Lambeau 2 times? Count them. Twice. Only twice has he been to Lambeau, and he's split the games. On the first game, he blew out the Packers 31-0 against Brett Favre. Favre was still fucking playing, and Brady was still fucking playing. Jesus Christ. Rodgers actually came into that game and took over for Favre because Favre hurt his elbow, but then Rodgers broke his foot that same game and he was out for the rest of the year. Favre came back at the following game. They had, I don't know who the third.
Rodgers broke his foot?
Yeah, it was
that.
Yeah, he broke his foot and was out for the rest of the season as well. fucking Favre came back the following week after that, and the rest is fucking Hall of Fame history. The second game, the Packers did get their revenge and win. Oh, I'm sorry for that first game though. The Patriots won 31-0. Right? The second game, the Packers did get their revenge. They won 31-27 with a healthy Rodgers at that time. So it's going to be interesting to see them going not only to Lambeau, but it's the night game or the afternoon game, if you want to call it that. Because it's 3 o'clock for us, that's 6 o'clock for them. So it's going to be a night, cold-ass game. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Antonio Brown is out for the game as well. He suffered a knee injury in that win against New Orleans. No structural damage on that knee, but he was limited in practice. They're not going to let him play. Do you think this is going to hinder Brady, or do you think he has enough weapons to dice up the Packers? Or do you think that Rodgers, in all his glory right now, the way he's playing, he's going to shut the door on Tampa Tom and say, no, you don't come into my house and beat me, not twice.
I think it's Rodgers' time. I kind of feel like when he won it the last time, I remember thinking, hey, it's his time. And I think so too. I feel like he has a chip on his shoulder that I feel he's got that Anaheim Angels of California or whatever syndrome of hey, one's a fluke. And I think that dude's out to prove hey, it wasn't a fluke that I won it that 1 year. And I find it, I think it's going to be, we could save the picks for a few minutes, but I like Tampa, man. I mean, Tampa to lose.
I was like, what? Really?
I just really like him. Jamal Williams, the Summit kid, is the backup running back to Aaron Jones there as well too. So I'd love to see a Summit kid in the Super Bowl. So I'm cheering for Green Bay, and I hope Green Bay wins it. You know what I'm saying? Both double whammy. Yeah, that's the way I see it.
Right on. Yeah, my cousin Lionel is going to he's probably going to record this and play it back for me like a million times. He's a huge cheesehead, but I definitely got the Packers, especially at night at Lambeau in January. It's going to be a cold fucking night. And I know Brady's played in the cold, and so is Gronk, but those rest of those motherfuckers are warm weather guys. So you're going to see some cold football players. And honestly, I think they're going to go back. You're right. Aaron Rodgers does have a chip on his shoulder after getting that first-round draft pick. Instead of getting him some weapons, what they do, they got a replacement for him ready to go. So I think he's going to go out there. He's gonna knock it out the park and get another Lambeau trophy. I'm with that. I know we're getting, like you said, we're going to get into the picks in a few, but I do think I think the Packers got this one. The pros have the Packers, so 3-0. Not the score, but 3 people picked the Packers over the Buccaneers. And then for the Chiefs game, the Chiefs and Bills, it's split 2-1 in favor of the Chiefs, with one person picking the Bills for to pull off a 34-33 victory. Last minute, they're going to score one touchdown or a 2-point conversion, and they're going to win. But I think you and I both think I have Green Bay and Kansas City going to the Super Bowl, and I'm thinking that you're right there with me.
Yeah, I take Green Bay and Kansas City there. I think that's going to be a great game. I still think Kansas City's that team because it's just Mahomes just seemed like a star, like a Hall of Famer in the making. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to say he's in his prime, because he's not on the prime, but he's definitely on the last leg of his prime.
I'm there. Yeah.
Right? Last leg of his prime.
I'm okay with that statement.
I feel like it's that veteran trying to beat that savvy young stud,
I've been here.
He has to get past Tom Brady. Don't get me wrong. Tom Brady, that dude's slick, man. He's like that old school cat, right? That always had a trick up his sleeve or something. He's gonna keep this a close game. Let me tell you, I don't think Green Bay's blowing him out.
No,
Brady's gonna keep this a close game. I think Brady wins it, but he's gonna keep it freaking close. I
think the game's gonna be decided 6 points, man. It's going to be close. I think 27-21, 30-25, right around there, 30-24. It's going to be. It's going to come down to a mistake somebody does, and that's what's going to cost that turnaround, that other touchdown going the other way. We'll just have to wait and see. I honestly, I think it'd be a great game to watch. Rodgers on the back end of his as you said, peak, versus Mahomes coming into his own. I think that would be a really great game. The other statistic I want to throw out at you here, for those of you Tom Brady people that are gonna be, oh, he's the GOAT. I'm not saying he's not the GOAT, but here's one very big statistic. No team in NFL history during the Super Bowl era has ever hosted their own Super Bowl. And where is the Super Bowl this year? In Tampa Bay. So the odds are stacked against you, Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Could they be the first ones? Maybe.
Of course they could.
But history will say no. And Aaron Rodgers, I think, will say no. One more cool little thing about the Super Bowl, actually. Where did I have thing? For the Super Bowl, there will be 22,000 fans in attendance, and with 7,500 of those tickets going to for free to vaccinated healthcare frontline workers, which is pretty awesome. I'm not sure how you sign up for that or how you try to get picked for the lottery or whatever they're doing there, but I think that's pretty awesome that they're just going to give away 7,500 free tickets to the Super Bowl. It's the fucking Super Bowl. Like, I think that's pretty awesome right there.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty special, right?
I think so, dude. I would if somebody handed me a ticket to the Super Bowl, like okay, I'm not going. Like, are you kidding me? I'm going to the Super Bowl. Calling off that day at work, guys. I'm gonna be off for the next few days. I'm leaving.
Got hired.
I know, right? I just got hired, guys, and I'm going. Like, what's your excuse? I'm Super Bowl bound, bro. Here's my ticket. Oh yeah, dude, get out of here. If I was the boss and somebody came out, like, bro, dude, I just won tickets to Super Bowl. I'm not gonna be able to make it this weekend. I'm like, what do you mean you ain't gonna be able to make it this weekend? Let me see a ticket. Fuck, go. Just have fun. Yeah. Can I go? I'll give you a raise. And then the last thing before we get into the year-end awards, in Harbaugh news, when asked if he was excited to land a star receiver, because obviously the Ravens have a compensatory pick high in the draft, he replied, "I'm not going to beg anybody to be here. I'm not a college coach, and I don't have to recruit anybody." Do you think it was a little bit of a dig on his brother from Michigan? Or do you think he's just like, bro, look, we're professionals. I don't got to beg anybody. I don't need to go over there and tell you, hey, man, you should come over here and play with us. You can try and be with us. This and that, yada, yada. He's just like, bro, if you come, you come. If you don't, you don't. I ain't worried about it.
I mean, how's it a dig at his brother? His brother is a college coach and he has to recruit.
I know, but he's like, I don't got to recruit. If you don't want to be here, don't be here.
Yeah, but how's that a dig, though?
I don't know, man, because the brother actually has to go out there and recruit and try and get people to go to Wisconsin. I mean, not Wisconsin, to Michigan.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a dig. I think it would be kind of like funny, like, my brother has to do it and I don't,
Yeah.
Type of thing, but I don't know about a dig. But I think he is kind of like, dude, we're the Ravens, like, we contend. We won, we've won before, so, like,
we're gonna win again. Yeah,
want to win. Like, it's only a matter of time before we win again, type of thing. So I kind of see it as that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But he's right. Like, I mean, he needs a receiver though, dude, because that dude Hollywood Brown or whatever, like, he didn't show up until the back end of the season, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah, that dude needs to figure it out.
Right on.
Get him a receiver.
All right. Well, let's fuck it. I mean, I think. Yes, he needs a receiver, but I think he's right. He doesn't need to go get nobody. People are going to come to him. You don't want to play in Baltimore. You don't got to play in Baltimore. You can play somewhere else. But understand that they've been competing for the last 10 years. 8 of the last 10 years, they've been competing to go to the championship. I think honestly, They need if they want to play the game and stop being so one-dimensional, they need to have a pocket passing quarterback and not somebody who's pretending to be a pocket passing quarterback who is a mobile running quarterback. Like, you need to either shift your momentum or have other things out there, because once you shut that one down, you become one-dimensional offense. Artisanal chocolate.
Hey, I'm with you. You know I've been saying that, bro. Why you pretend? Instead of saying, hey, bro, like how you've been saying, you basically try to take my words, which is okay. Well, then go for it. What do you want me to say? If you
yes, no, go screw yourself.
I've been saying that. I've been saying that.
I'm with you there.
Again, the way I would approach it, like, bro, the same way you've been saying, that's the way I would say it.
All right, rewind. So the same way Artie's been saying this entire time, they need to get rid of freaking Jackson.
No, I didn't say that. Get rid of him. I'm just saying they need to tailor the offense to what Jackson is doing and stop trying to be a pocket passer. You ain't a pocket passer, homie.
It's very true. It was very much exposed last week against the Bills.
I think the whole playoffs. That dude didn't throw a damn touchdown in the first game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't throw a touchdown in the first game. He ran for a touchdown. He didn't even break 200 yards passing.
That was like 157 or something like that.
Something at 195, I think. Again, that's just off the top of my head, but I believe I saw him at 195. So it's like, dude, be who you are. There's nothing wrong with it. Be who you are and make that successful. You were an MVP the year before, being who you were. That's why coaches were telling you, like, man, you're special, bro. Like, you're special because you're doing things that people don't do, Right. But if you're here trying to be a pocket passer and be someone, you're not going to be Aaron Rodgers, bro. You're not going to be Tom Brady. You're not. You don't have the mechanics for it. It's clear you miss wide open receivers all the time.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, be who you are. You're Michael Vick, reincarnated. You're a better version of Michael Vick with regards to pass accuracy, not the arm strength, because Michael Vick had one of the best arm strengths.
Canon, man.
But I mean, he's a right-handed Michael Vick with more accuracy and less power.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, fucking let's shift a little bit and get into the year-end awards. I know we were going to talk about it last week, but I was not prepared, and this week I am slightly prepared because we've had a lot of things going on here at the house. But let's look at these year-end awards, Cardinal. For MVP, we got Aaron Rodgers, Patty Mahomes, Tom Brady, and why did you put Travis Henry again, dude? It's Derrick Henry. I don't know what's going on here, man. Anywho, so we got the top 4 players right now. 3 being quarterbacks, 1 the running back. We got Aaron Rodgers, Patty Mahomes, Tommy Brady, and Derrick Henry. Honestly, oh man, it's hard because I want to say Aaron Rodgers. But Derrick Henry ran for over 2,000 yards. Mm-hmm. He received another couple hundred. You know what I mean? He just how many guys rush for 2,000 yards a season? You know what I mean? How often does it happen?
What's it, 8?
Huh?
8 guys that have done it?
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's how do you not want to do there? If he doesn't get, okay, here's the thing. I think Rodgers wins MVP and Derrick Henry wins Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay. Thanks for again taking both turns.
I'm just it's my thing there. You get the next 2.
Sure. Good.
Child
syndrome. I'll take it.
But I
mean, Aaron Rodgers is to me a pretty obvious choice.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's his year, man. I know Patrick Mahomes had a real good year and he had the better team record, but I don't know, man. Rodgers just had kind of special moments about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think Rodgers gets it. I think Rodgers did it with less weapons. I guess I don't even want to say
way less weapons.
He did probably have the best receiver in the NFL, wouldn't you say? Devontae Adams probably the number 1 receiver, bro.
Yeah,
I would say. I mean, Tyreek Hill is really great, but I mean, Mahomes had the probably top 3 receiver in Tyreek Hill,
mm-hmm.
and the clear number 1 tight end in the NFL.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The difference is Aaron Rodgers had a really good running back, and Mahomes didn't.
I'm okay with that right there.
But yeah, I'll take Rodgers, man. I take Rodgers. I feel like it's his redemption season. I almost kind of feel like it feels like LeBron James, like a redemption season type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Here's a wild question before we keep moving on here and we go to Offensive Player of the Year for you. Do you think Rodgers re-signs in Green Bay, or where do you think he goes at the end of the season, since he is technically a free agent?
That's a good question.
Being the MVP, where do you think he goes?
That's crazy. I think he wants money. You know what I'm saying? I think he wants a lot of respect, and I think respect comes with money because of what they did with drafting, his backup basically to be. But I mean, dude, do what they did to him. Like, they're literally doing what they did to him when they drafted him, like, instead of Brett Favre. For Brett Favre, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing. What are you pissed off about? Like, it's the same thing that you did. You came into the same situation.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, man.
If he's not in Green Bay, where does he go?
I think he does come back to Green Bay and he kind of mentors and sails off into the sunset type of thing.
I got one for you.
Hold on. Don't say the Cowboys.
No.
God, he would be a good fit with New England.
I don't see that as not being a possibility. I'm okay with New England, but I got another one for you.
All right.
I like him in San Francisco. He went to Berkeley.
Ooh, that's right.
He went to Berkeley. Right. He's from the area. Like, that's his spot. I like Aaron Rodgers not signing with the Green Bay Packers, but going over to the San Francisco 49ers and playing out the rest of his career out there in NorCal.
You think he's going to forgive him for not taking him early on in his career?
I think at this point, he's going to want to go home. And why not allow that to be your final, your swan song? Going back home, he's going to have a huge fan base over there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They can make so much more money on that stuff, and he's still good. It's not like he's done with his career. He's still throwing. He's still slinging it.
Yeah, he'll contend, right?
Absolutely. I think Aaron Rodgers to the San Francisco 49ers next year is a strong possibility.
I like it.
I think they.
Evan just wet his pants.
He's like, I think they overpay for him, but I think he goes there. especially,
go for it.
Absolutely, especially if they go to the Super Bowl, especially if they win, and he gets the.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, they were one, really good quarterback away from winning that Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
They got the team. They just need that dude. They need that dude manage the game. Why not?
Yeah.
I can see that. I like it, Brent. I like it.
Thank you, sir. It's not very much.
Original idea, all yourself. You didn't steal any thunder. You played nicely. You played with others very well. I like it. Impressed.
There you go. Okay, we know my Offensive Player of the Year. Who do you have for Offensive Player of the Year?
You know what? It's hard not to go with the dude that rushes for 2,000 yards. But I really like what Travis Kelce's been doing, man.
You can't hate on that. You can't hate on that.
This dude's just kind of rewriting the record books for tight ends. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Yeah, it's hard not to go with Henry. I really like Kelce and I like Dalvin Cook.
You gotta pick one.
It's hard. Yeah, you're going to go with Derrick Henry, bro. 2,000 yards doesn't happen often. You know what I'm saying? Who was the last guy who rushed for 2,000 yards, Brad?
Adrian Peterson.
Yep.
I remember because they even did that NFL, the lip reading of the NFL, and he's I got a Cheeto, and I like you. You accept me? All right, man. Right back to you. Defensive Player of the Year. Who you got and why?
I'm going with the homer pick with Aaron Donald. I know it's basically between TJ Watt and Aaron Donald, but I'm just gonna stay with the Homer pick because that dude really changes a game. Aaron Donald, you saw it against Green Bay. The Rams were in that game, and Aaron Donald was non-existent in that game because he was hurt. He was playing hurt, and he was trying to play through it. And they didn't get a single sack. Like, they didn't even tackle Brady, right? I believe in that game.
Not only was he hurt, and he wasn't playing the whole game, when he was in the game, he was still getting double-teamed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it takes a double-team plus him not being at 100% for you to be able to do anything against him. I mean, to me, I'm with you there, man. I'm the home team, you want to call him that. I'm with Aaron Donald. I think he takes Defensive Player of the Year with you, man.
Yeah. Plus, the Associated Press writers already, or the writers of the NFL or whatever, already voted him the Defensive Player of the Year. So,
right, but it's not official, but it's on its way there. I do like T.J. Watt, but I think Aaron Donald had more effect on the game as a defensive player than he did. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you.
All right.
Like I said, I just think, yeah, and then I think the whole T.J. Watt, the thing that goes against him is his team finished so bad. They finished so bad the season. By the time the postseason gets here, the awards are already finalized. But still, dude, he finished so bad the season. The team,
yeah,
I think that hurt him. And the flip side could be said for the Rams is they finished the season really strong, and kind of came out of nowhere to steal to get into the playoffs and then to beat the Seahawks in the first round. Right?
Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, I know. They beat the Seahawks.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think all that, like the momentum, you know what I'm saying? I really believe in momentum.
Right on. I'm down with it, man. I'm down with it. Offensive Rookie of the Year, man. What do you got?
Jeez. Man, if I'm ever going to see like a split, like a tie, I think this is a category where a tie happens. Justin Jefferson is the only one that kind of set records, right?
Right.
He broke a team record for most receptions and yards.
1,400 yards receptions, 7 TDs, and 88 receptions.
Yeah. I mean, he was not going to be anywhere near the touchdowns, but everything else, he was right there. That was really impressive.
And only in 14 starts.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't play the full season.
That's really impressive. So it's hard not to go with the dude that made records, set records. Even if it was franchise records, not NFL records, it's still hard not to go with dudes. But, geez Louise, man, all 4 of these dudes would probably win it any other year, man. Any other year.
I think so. Antonio Gibson, who you have on there, was amazing breakout star for Washington.
He didn't even start until like halfway through that season.
Amazing.
He led all rookies and TDs, right? James Robinson was an undrafted rookie that became the starter like the day before the season started and rushed for over 1,000 yards on the last place team that nobody realizes was the last place team until they ended up being the number 1 pick overall
last week of the season. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And they weren't the laughing stock of the NFL. Like, I don't think.
No.
Like, I think the Jets were the NFL laughing stock, right? And I think it has to do a lot with James Robinson. So, like, he gets consideration. Justin Herbert, bro.
Amazing.
How much did he pay that doctor to puncture that dude's lung?
I don't know, bro, but
right? Like,
wow.
Wow. It was just amazing, dude. Amazing. 30-plus TD passes, 4,000 yards, I think, passing, right?
Yeah.
Completion percentage over, like, 60%. Wow, dude, Monica has got to be like, she's got to be salivating right now because she's like, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, again, we got to pick one. It's got to be Justin, right? To do that set record.
Yeah.
But any year, I mean, if anybody, okay, so look, how about we rank them? How about that?
You can't even really do that. I mean, if you got to go there, I would go Justin Jefferson.
Wait a second. Here you go, only child. I come up with the idea, and you try to jump on it, huh?
Well, I thought you were asking me to do it.
I said, okay. Senor.
Okay. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Hey, Brand, can you rank them for me? I said we.
You gotta go with the consensus. We both agree that Justin Jefferson number 1.
Yes, exactly. That's why I would think, okay, hey, Brent, since you got a chance to say Justin was the pick, and that's an obvious pick, you would think, okay, Artie, well, it's your turn to go second, and then I'll go third. How about that?
Okay, who
who have siblings do?
Who do you think?
Okay, and we might even disagree on this, right? But I'm gonna go James Robinson at number 2. Okay, and I honestly think 2 and 3 could be flipped. But me personally, my personal rankings, and you could go your 2 next, and then I'll go my 3 next, and then you go your 3, and then we go your 4, right? Blah, blah, blah. That makes sense? This is how it works, man.
All right, I got you.
So I'm going to go James Robinson as my number 2, just because I think he carried that team. I think he stopped them from being the laughing stock of the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have easily been the Jets, bro. Easily, if it wasn't for him. And... yeah, man, so I'm going to put him at that 2. Plus, he had good numbers. 1,000 yards, almost 10 TDs. I think he had like 9 total TDs for the year. I'll take him at number 2.
Who would you say would be your close number 3? Because you said there was
wait, now it's your turn. You're number 2.
I like Antonio Gibson. I like what he did coming out of in Washington. I think it was, 4 games into the season. He came in, and he just never let that go.
Maybe.
4 or 5?
But he got hurt too. He missed 2 games, I think.
Yeah, but just what he did in this with his time that he got in there, I think. I mean, honestly, next year he's going to be a high draft pick in fantasy football. You can't not go that way. So I think my number 2, I'm going to go with Antonio Gibson.
How's that taste from a Cowboys fan?
I know, right? Oh my god!
Two.
I had him at deuce.
Okay, since I went 2 first, I'll let you go 3 first, and then.
I would have to go Justin Jefferson right afterward, and go. Oh, not just James Robinson. I apologize. James Robinson as number 3. Obviously, we know where that leaves number 4 for both of us. Or at least, no, you're right. Because for me, I think Justin Herbert. Any other year, rookie of the year, no problem. I think, as you stated, man, all 4 of these guys, any of the year, I think you have a rookie of the year candidate right there. And I'm gonna go. So I got Jefferson, Gibson, Robinson, Herbert. Those are my 4.
Okay. And I'm taking Herbert as my number 3.
Okay.
I think that dude came in, and he is who we thought he was, right? Like, he had a really good year, and he had one of the better rookie quarterback seasons that I think I've ever seen. I can't remember another rookie quarterback that came in and was so dynamic the way he was.
Cam?
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Cam?
I would still say no.
Didn't he win rookie of the year?
Nobody said he didn't win it. I mean, they got to give it to somebody, right? I just think Justin was he's a dude that really I can't think of somebody. I would really have to look at the numbers to see who had a better rookie campaign than Justin Herbert. Again, rookie campaign, and man, he's got to be right up there. I mean, top 3 all time. So I take him. I really like what he did. And then I like Antonio Gibson, but I think he was limited because he didn't play the whole season. Like what you said, though, when he played, he was spectacular.
Balling out.
Right? I mean, he was a baller, right? And I knew he was going to be good. I took him in quite a few leagues. I think I played in 6 leagues this year, and I took him in 3. And I was able to trade him in 1 for some really good players that give me a shot at contending, blah, blah, blah. But I could tell he was going to be good. I was just worried they were going to do what they did, which is limit him on touches, which is stupid, you know? But it is what it is. I think he's a star in the making. I think they're going to focus offense around him, especially if that's another place that needs a damn quarterback. You know what I'm saying? If they have a quarterback, they're going to be pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I'm with you there.
So, all right. But, yeah, that's my ranking. So I'm taking Justin Jefferson, James Robinson, Justin Herbert, and Antonio Gibson in the 4th spot.
Right on. Any other year, though, they're number 1. Each one of these guys is basically number 1.
Easy. They're number 1s, yeah. I can't even think of the rookie of the year last year. Can you?
No, I can't, honestly.
Right, I'll look it up. Meanwhile, you're talking about the defensive player here. I'm curious.
You know who was a breakout rookie for the Cowboys though? Nobody thought CeeDee Lamb was actually doing what he was doing. You can't take away
breakout. He was drafted
for the Cowboys. I said for the Cowboys. I didn't say for the league. I said he got drafted. He got drafted number 17 overall as a number one receiver, and he's putting work in. I gotta give him a little due. You know what I'm saying? I gotta sneak my Cowboys in there a little bit. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Man, we got 4 guys out there that are on top of the league. You want to call it that? We got Chase Young, the Washington defensive end. We got Jeremy Chin, the Carolina safety. Antonio Winfield Jr., the Tampa Bay safety, and Patrick Queen, Baltimore's linebacker. All 4 of these guys did work, and they're rookies. Like, what the hell? God damn, we need to pick up some more of these guys when you're in the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying. Who do you think are of these 4 guys? I really like. I know I picked somebody, but there's another person on here who I really liked, who's a secondary player. But you know, it is what it is. Who do you think? Who do you got going on? Where would you rank these guys? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not, because of fantasy football and not really having a team. You know, I guess again I'm trying to lean towards the Rams because they're in LA. I don't recognize a lot of these names besides Chase Young, because I know Chase Young was the number 2 overall pick last year.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I recognize him, but I was reading about this real quick, and the dude that's favored to win this is that Patrick Queen, because he had like over 100 tackles for the year, which is kind of like, I guess, like a benchmark that you kind of look at for linebackers and stats.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently he's the dude that is supposed to win this, or is the favorite to win it, and I guess Chase Young is kind of second in there.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of the name appeal, Chase Young to me is the dude that stands out. I guess I'm gonna go with the consensus of who's supposed to win it, because dude, I do know stats in terms of linebackers, and 100 tackles is a lot of damn tackles. So I'm gonna go with Patrick Queen, bro.
Okay. I'm going to go with a big name, Chase Young, but I do like Jeremy Chin. A lot of highlight plays this year. He definitely stepped up in Carolina. They needed some help because their offense was not really going anywhere without CMC. And I really like Jeremy Chin and his safety play out there in Carolina. So, but I'm still going to go with a big name, Chase Young.
Okay, that's where we differ.
Yeah. Comeback player of the year? I
think there's a no doubter, right? they're gonna rename the damn award after him.
There is a petition out there to actually rename the Comeback Player of the Year award the Alex Smith Comeback Player of the Year award, and I am okay with that.
Yeah, everybody's okay with it. You know, he's the kind of dude that everybody kind of roots for, right?
Yeah. How can you not? The guy almost lost a leg. He went and had surgery on his leg. Then he had a flesh-eating bacteria. Almost lost his entire leg. Came back out of that, rehab, and played football again this year. You can't say a bad word about this guy.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, and he's been traded, and everybody talks about like how he mentors like the other dudes are. And like Patrick Mahomes is big on him. He's like, dude, I wouldn't be the dude I am without him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when other like superstars are talking about you like that, like wow, bro, like you tip your cap. You know
yeah. And go into the final category. We got Coach of the Year. Who you got, baby?
Yeah, so I guess the candidates here are Brian Flores from Miami, Mike Tomlin from Pittsburgh, Sean McVay from the Rams, Frank
Reich,
Indy, and Mike McCarthy from Dallas. Wait a second. How'd that get in there?
I didn't put it there. You wrote these down. I know you're putting him there just to make fun of me. And that's fine. Whatever. I didn't even choose him. All right, calm the fuck down. To me, it was a hard choice, since we're gonna be laughing at me now. To me, it was a hard choice between
laughing at you.
Yeah,
Take it personal.
Brian. It was a hard choice between Brian Flores and Sean McVay. I really like what Sean McVay has done with that offense, and he is just blowing up that defense. I really like Sean McVay, but I think Brian Flores is going to take it.
When I look at the teams and what they did and who was not supposed to be there, probably Indy, bro. You know what I'm saying? For me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, Indy made the playoffs. I don't think a lot of people predicted Indy to make the playoffs. You think?
I don't remember hearing too many.
Do as well as they did?
I don't think I remember hearing people saying that, because especially when Luck left, people were like, "Man, Indy's going to fall apart," and they didn't.
Right. So I like when a dude comes out of nowhere and does that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of cheer for that.
Okay.
So let's just rank them. So for me, like, again, I'll take Frank at that 1. Probably you're right, Brian, Miami at that 2. And then the other dudes, you know, like Tomlin and Sean, like, they have good teams, man. So you kind of expect them to do well. Like, yeah, bro, you got the top freaking defensive player of the year in Aaron Donald. Yeah, Tomlin, like, you've been doing this for a minute, and you built this franchise and tailored it to how you want to. Of course, you should be winning that many games. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, these dudes are coming into situations that they didn't have built, that they took over.
Yeah.
So that's why, to me, they kind of separate themselves from the other two. And considering the other two, like Tomlin, you know, again, Tomlin really faded at the end. He's already won a Super Bowl, so they're not going to get any, like, sympathy votes.
Right.
Sean McVay didn't win his division, and he's been to a Super Bowl, and they didn't. Again, they were good, but they weren't great. So yeah, so that kind of puts him in the lower tier. So then it just becomes a matter of Frank from Indy and Brian from Miami. And if I had to pick one, I got to go with the one that made the playoffs, and I'm going to take Frank, you know?
Okay.
Because I also don't like the way they handled their quarterback in Miami, too. I think that could have been a little bit better.
I agree. I think that could have been handled way, way better. As far as Tomlin and McVay go, Tomlin couldn't right the ship at the end of the season, and it showed when they got to the playoffs. Whatever was going on, he couldn't rally the troops the way Tomlin has been known to do. So I don't like him at 3. I like him maybe at 4. I like McVay better at 3. I do like what you're saying about Frank Reich and Indianapolis. I think I like Flores, Reich, then McVay, then Tomlin, and then way down there, Mr. McCarthy in Dallas. I mean, I'll see you next year.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with the dude from Miami winning it either. And, you know, interesting stat I just saw right here was Justin Herbert breaks the most. He broke the single season record for most touchdown passes by a rookie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit. That might throw him into contention there.
Yeah, so that he I believe it was Baker Mayfield that he broke the record of. He's got to be close towards the top. He's got to be like top 5. I want to say all-time passing yardage for a rookie too. Who do you think would be the top dude? I kind of figured it was him. But who do you think? Who do you think it would be?
Single season rookie touchdown record?
Yards.
Yards. Ooh.
And he didn't break it.
I want to say Vic. I want to say
Come on, passing yards.
Passing yards. He threw the ball. He launched that motherfucker.
That doesn't matter or anything. Connect with anybody.
I don't know, man. Who has the rookie single season record?
The rookie single season record was Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck.
I see it.
Yeah, he had over 4,000 yards.
I missed the big tooth in the NFL, man.
Yeah, that's funny.
Anywho, all right. I mean, that brings us to the end. Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here, man?
Not that I could think of.
gonna be interesting. The final things. I feel like spring training is just around the corner, don't you?
We are a month away, brother. A month away.
And to me, it just feels like so many free agents haven't even signed.
Oh, I know.
I wonder what it is. What do you think it is that's like stopping everybody from like, like just signing and stuff?
Honestly, I think it's money versus I know they keep saying they're going to play a full season, but I think it's money versus how many games are actually going to be played. I don't think teams want to be on the hook for $300 million over the next, 6 years. And then only play, instead of 162 games, they're only going to play 100 games. And then I know that the athletes this year are like, we're not going to take partial, we're not going to take a percentage, we're getting paid the entire season. So I think a lot of the big free agents with the teams, as far as that goes, I think that's one of the big things that may be like holding off teams from signing these big names.
Jeez, you want to know how close Justin Herbert was to breaking this record?
8 yards.
Damn, really close, bro. It's double digits, but I mean, it is double digits. Like, double digits for yards is really close.
Yeah.
So Andrew Luck had 4,374.
Mm-hmm.
And Justin Herbert had 4,336.
Holy shit.
So, bro, we're talking that's 32 yards?
One good pass.
38 yards?
That's one good pass right there.
Wow. And that's with him having the single season touchdown record. Like, he almost had both of them. Bro, I'm kind of almost inclined to
switch your
change my pick there, man. I'm going to go just to play devil's advocate with you. I'm going to take Justin Herbert. I'm going to jump him from my 3 to my number 1, bro.
All right.
Just for shits and giggles.
Just for schnitz and giggles?
Yeah, man, because, wow, those are some impressive numbers. And did he start? He started off 15 games. He did, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. Well, how many games they play? They play 15 or 16?
16 games, sir. He didn't play one game.
Wow, imagine if you played that one game.
He breaks the record.
Breaks the record. Sure.
If ifs and buts were coconuts, though, you know what I mean?
Cowboys would be champs.
Exactly. So let's hear the good nights and goodbyes, sir.
All right, mi gente. Well, it's hit the Casas family. It's hit the Sanchez family. So if it could touch us, it could touch you, especially my family that doesn't really go anywhere.
This is true.
We stay at home. We really follow the ordinance that they put on us. And COVID's still running rapid in our household. My wife caught it. Luckily, she's got the mild strain. She didn't catch it bad as Brent, who was, in the fetal position for 2 weeks. But I'm glad that Brent's okay. He's recovered. He's a strong dude. So I never really had a doubt that he'd recover. It was just a matter of time. But I still don't wish that upon anybody because Brent is one of 3 friends of mine that has caught the bad virus. And luckily, all 3 have survived. Luckily, all 3 have been, either in their late 30s, early 40s. But there's a lot of you guys out there that have a lot of health complications or sketchy medical history that might affect this, and you might not be as lucky. So just be safe out there, guys. Do your best with social distancing. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and stay indoors when possible. So catch you guys next time.
All right, guys. You heard it from Artie. You heard it. I've told my story of survival. Guys, be safe. Don't take any chances you don't need to be taking. It's just one of those things that you have to understand. It's serious. We're here in the show. We like to joke around. We like to talk smack back and forth. But this is something that we take very seriously. I take all the precautions that I could, and still I got it. And then I passed it along to people that I didn't know were going to get it and stuff like that, because I didn't know I had it at the time. So you may not be showing any symptoms. You may not be showing anything, and you can still give it to somebody else, guys. Please be safe. Don't forget to follow us if you guys drank along with us tonight. Make sure you guys are staying safe. Have a safe drive home. Use Uber, call a taxi, whatever you're going to do, but get home safely. We love you guys. We'll catch you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for being with us. We love you guys. Good night.